All right, welcome in live, everybody, here for day 4 of the 2024 DYB Division I Ozone World Series, live from Bossier City, Louisiana. First matchup here today is between the Louisiana team out of Ponchatoula versus the Florida team out of Spring Hill. How we got here last night, Florida came away with a loss, and so got their first game in the losers bracket here today. Louisiana survived against the host city team from Bossier. You see a first pitch ball to Tyler Purse, excuse me, with Aiden Jakarian on the mound for Florida. How this Louisiana lineup's going to come is going to be Tyler Purse, Braden McDaniel, TJ Drake, Keyshawn Richardson, Reed Kugler. Third pitch outside for a ball. Eli Fisher, Wyatt Barato, Joseph Folse, Connor Mack, Peyton Lott, Christopher Notariano, and Stephen Dunn. Fourth pitch comes in for a strike. Makes the count 3-1. And like we said, Aiden Jakarian, the pitcher, Liam Cohen, the catcher. Over first, we see Josh Tarnowski. That pitch comes in for a strike, makes the count full. Second, we got Alex Alley, Killian Basso over at third. Carlos Fernandez, the shortstop. The pitch, that one fouled out. Count will remain full. Over in left, we got Joey Bates in center, Julian Delape, and Jacob Tarnowski over in right field. Payoff pitch. Big swing and a miss. In Florida, we'll start off this game with a big strikeout. Jakarian, a very tall, lanky pitcher. Going to be a hard release point for these batters to see. And there's a kind of a shadow right across home plate, so that's going to make it even a little bit more tough for these batters. As you see Braden McDaniel, the third baseman for Louisiana, step in. Both teams wearing white today, both tops pinstripes. The only difference, Florida wearing solid pants, where Louisiana's wearing pinstripe pants, and then Florida wearing the navy blue opposed to Louisiana purple. That pitch high makes the count 2-1. So 2-1 the count now to McDaniel. TJ Drake, the on-deck man. That pitch fouled back. Count even at 2. And another swing and miss results in a second strikeout for Aiden Jakarian. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. And it's a quick start for this Florida pitching staff. So now we'll see first baseman TJ Drake step into the box for Louisiana. You can obviously tell his stature on the screen. Very tall. You'll see him on the mound possibly today as well, as he's pitched some throughout these last couple days. Another tall, lanky pitcher to where seeing that release point is pretty tough. Second pitch. Going to be a breaking ball that gets Drake swinging. So now 1-1 the count. Keyshawn Richardson, the on-deck man. That pitch up high for a ball. The 2-1 pitch from Jakarian. Hits that top inside corner for a strike. Count even at 2. Jakarian trying to record all 3 strikeouts this inning, and he does. And that records the 3rd out, the 3rd swing and miss strikeout. So now we'll head to the bottom of the 1st, where Florida is going to look to answer and put up some runs for themselves. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back. We're here for the bottom of the 1st, the 2024 DYB Division I Ozone World Series, live in Bossier City, Louisiana at the Tinsley Sports Complex. And so I want to welcome everybody in.
Number 9, Carlos Fernandez.
We're going to see Florida get their first opportunity for their at-bats. Carlos Fernandez, the leadoff man, playing over at short. Jacob Tarnowski, Josh Tarnowski, the gentleman due up in this inning. Pitcher Aiden Jakarian will follow. Judy Lee and Delape, Colton Stalker, Jace Blamling. As Fernandez sees that first pitch for a strike. Liam Cohen, Alex Alley, Joey Bates, Killian Basso, and Caleb Versalona round out the lineup for this Florida squad. Second pitch he sees for a strike. 25, Joseph Folse, the pitcher for this Louisiana team. His battery mate, Reed Kugler. That pitch gets away from him for a ball, so 1-2 the count now. Over at first, we have TJ Drake. Second base, Connor Mack. Third base, Braden McDaniel. Tyler Pierce over at shortstop. The 1-2 pitch. This one fouled back. Keeps the count even, or keeps the count 1-2, excuse me. In left, we got Peyton Lott, center field, Stephen Dunn, and Christopher Notariano over in right field. And so, Aiden Jakarian got huge 3 strikeouts the last inning, and Joseph Folse starts this first inning with a strikeout. So it's been a strikeout factory so far to start this game. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts for both squads. First pitch to Jacob Tarnowski is the ball. So 1-0 count to one of the Tarnowski brothers. Jacob wears 99. Josh wears 1. Sees the second pitch for a strike. Josh, the on-deck man. Third pitch. Got to be put in play over to the third baseman. He's going to lose it a little bit. He's going to get past, go to the left fielder. And so that'll go down as an error and allow Jacob Tarnowski to get over to first. So first base runner of the game is from Florida. That pitch sails in high for a ball to Josh Tarnowski. Pickoff attempt over at first, not in time. Count remains 1-0. Trying to keep Tarnowski over there at first. Talking about this Florida team, seeing them, they're pesky on the base pass. They're going to try and run and make you work for every single out. And so they're going to be running as much as they can and get the pitcher rattled and get this defense rattled as much as possible. So 2-0 count now to Josh Tarnowski. Steps off. And then we will see that base running happen right here as Jacob Tarnowski advances over to second. And it is now a 2-1 count after Josh saw that pitch for a strike. And so now we have our first runner in scoring position as well. Runner on second, 2-1 count now for Josh Tarnowski. Pitcher will step off. That one he swung just early on and ends up fouling it off. Makes it 2-2. Two-two count. Pickoff move over at second. Sails a little high. Keeps Jacob over there at second. So 2-2 count. 1 out for Josh Tarnowski. Jacob on the move. This ball hammered into left field. But not enough to send the runner over to home. And so we'll see runners on the corners as we see both Tarnowski brothers on the corners. And that'll bring up Aiden Jakarian.
Now batting number 72, Aiden Jakarian.
The runners on first and second. Aiden Jakarian looking to help himself out as he is the man on the mound right now for Florida. That pitch sails outside for a ball. 1-0 the count to Jakarian. Jakarian rolled out 3 strikeouts to begin this game in the top of the first. So 1-0 count to Dayton. Runners moving over at second. They make the throw over to third. It's going to get past the third baseman. Going to allow a run to score. And so we will see our first run of the game. Ball gets away from the infield as well and allows the runner to get over to third. And so now the score is 1-0 Florida with a runner in scoring position over at third base. For Aiden Jakarian looking to add to the totals here. So it is now a 1-1 count to Jakarian. This ball fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Now the count. All right, 1-2 count. That ball gets away. Will not allow the runner to advance over at third, so the count stays 2-2. Might be wondering what that noise is. That'd be a plane flying over, as there is the Air Force Base right down the road from us, and so you might hear planes throughout the day flying over. 2-2 count for Jakarian. Get a pickoff move over at third. Not in time, so count will remain the same. Runner's still over there at third. Only one out for this Louisiana team. And we will reset for the fourth pitch of this at bat. That one hit down the right field line. Gonna be trouble. Gets over his head. And that'll allow a run to score and allow Jakarian to get over to second base. So it is now a 2-0 Florida lead. So right fielder Christopher Notariano just lost that one, allowed it to get by him, and resulted in a run. So now we'll see Julian Delape be the man up.
Down batting number 3, Julian Delape.
First pitch he sees for a strike. That pitch sails in high for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Watch out for Jakarian over at second to be moving on the base pass. That one hammered over to the first base. TJ Drake. And so he records the second out of the inning. Does allow Jakarian to advance over to third, and so runner even closer in scoring position as Colton Stalker will be the man here.
Now batting number 13, Colton Stalker.
That pitch comes in high for a ball. Going to get a little bit of a throw down over to third. Runner is safe, though, in Jakarian. So 1-0 count now for Stalker. Miss Evan home, Jason Blamling, the on-deck man. One 1-0 count. That ball outside for a ball. So now 2-0 the count to Stalker. Full say at 23 pitches so far this inning. Jakarian recorded 17 in the last one. That ball low for a ball. So now a 3-0 count to Stalker. We'll be most likely looking at this pitch. A 3-0 count from Foles. Is in for a strike. 3-1 the count now for Folse. 3-1 pitch comes outside, and there'll be runners on the corners again for Florida. And we're going to get time called for the manager from Florida, or from Louisiana, excuse me, Scott Parise, excuse me. See if this is just a meeting between the Florida squad. It looks like it is, and not any kind of changes just yet. So this inning started with the strikeout to Carlos Fernandez, but then Jacob Tarnowski reached on an error and got a stolen base. Josh Tarnowski got a single, put the runners on, and then ended up scoring a run off of that. And then Jakarian's reached on an error out there after a missed fly ball by right field, and so that put us at a 2-0 ball game. DYB had a ground out over there at first. And then Stalker walked. So now runners on first and second for Jace Blamling. Or first and third, excuse me, for Jace Blamling. Runners moving. Going to get another throw down over to third. Third baseman is going to struggle with it and will allow the run to come in. So it is now 0-3 in favor of the Florida team. And Stalker got a stolen base on that as well, and so he will be over at second base for Blamling. And that ball in low. Makes it a 2-0 count for Blamling. William Cohen, the on-deck man. Cohen, the catcher. See, runners moving again. Now there's a runner over at third after that strike call. So 2-1 count, runner on third for Jace Blamling. 2 down for Florida. And Blamling's got his toes on the line. He's playing inside to this box, working the pitcher. Trying to shorten that zone as much as possible. That one fouled off. Makes the count even at 2. Two count. Runner over at third. The pitch gets a swing and a miss. So Folse starts the inning with a strikeout, ends the inning with a strikeout, but not before Florida puts up 3 runs. And so we'll be back for the top of the second as Louisiana is going to look to answer right after this. All right, welcome back. Top of the second. Florida strikes first after that bottom half of the inning. They started out hot on the defensive side with recording 3 strikeouts, then came out and recorded 3 runs. And so now we will see Keyshawn Richardson, Reed Kugler, and Eli Fisher, the men due up for Louisiana.
Now batting number 24, Keyshawn Richardson.
Get your inning fixed.
No, sir, but
Couldn't get it done. That's all right.
let's just hope they know.
So Jakarian looking to continue his dominance from that first inning as Richardson steps in the box.
I would think as all players you would know.
Stopped
No.
his dominance. So that first pitch sails in high for a ball over Richardson's head. Second pitch in for a strike. 1-1 the count now to Richardson. Kugler, the on-deck man. Breaking ball over to first base. He's going to make the play himself, and he will record the first out of the top half of the second. And that will be the first out recorded by Florida that wasn't with the last name Jakarian.
Remember after this inning, still doing the 5-minute break, right?
So Reed Kugler, man up for Louisiana. Again, that pitch sails in over the head
Batting number 14,
of Kugler.
Reed Kugler.
So 1-0 count. Similar to how he started the at-bat with Richardson. Carrion sets up for the second pitch. Breaking ball falls into the strike zone, makes it 1-1. Carrion gets set. The pitch. Little blooper out into
Couldn't make that catch.
right field. Not able to catch it. Tries to throw it over to first to get the force out. The ball gets away from the first baseman, and so that puts Kugler over at second base. And so Louisiana first base runner has a runner in scoring position now.
What are we doing here?
Looks like they're going to go and check on first baseman Josh Tarnowski, make sure he's okay, and give him a little bit of time to recover. Going to go out and talk to his right fielder and make sure they're on the same page about things like that.
Now batting number 7, Eli Fisher.
All right, so the single by Kugler and advancing off of the pass ball allows Eli Fisher to come up, and he pokes one through a hole. And so now we have runners on the corners for Louisiana, and quickly they're finding themselves back in this game. Trying to put some runs on the board and cut this lead down. Wyatt Barado, the man up now for Louisiana.
Now batting number 8, Wyatt Barado.
So Barado stepping in. Looking for his first pitch. That one going to be high. And will allow Fisher to advance with a stolen base. So now both runners in scoring position now for Barado. That pitch hits the top of the zone, 1-1 the count. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove, 1-2 the count. That pitch low and away for a ball, 2-2 the count. Liam Cohen stopping that one, not allowing runners to advance. 2-2 count. This one fouled back. Count will stay that way. Two count to Barado. He bounces that one over to short. He'll make the easy out over at first, but that will allow a run to come across for Louisiana, and so they have a crooked number on the board. 3-1 now the score. And it also allowed a runner to advance over to third. So 3-1 the score, 2 down. Runner over at third. That'll bring up pitcher Joseph Folse. He sees that first pitch for a ball.
Now batting number 25, Joseph Folse.
First pitch. Folse, the pitcher, looking to help himself out. This one poked right past the second baseman, gonna allow a run to come in. And he'll be safe after they try to make that out. And so 3-2 the score now as Louisiana starts to climb back. We will see number 8, Wyatt Barado, come into the game for Folse. Connor Mack, the man up now for Louisiana. Going to be a little bit of a different strike zone for Connor Mack. Shows bunt. Barado able to get over to second though.
Now batting number 23.
So now a runner in scoring position with an 0-1 count to Connor Mack. If Mack's able to get on, they got Peyton Lott on deck. A 1 count, runner in scoring position. He's running. That pitch comes in high. And try to get the throw down over there at third. It's not in time, and even gets the glove to come off on Killian Basso. And so now a 1-1 count. For Connor Mack. This ball flied out to left center. Center fielder going to get a hold of it, though, and will record the third out of the inning. Louisiana starts their comeback here in the top of the second after they put up 2. Florida still has the lead, though. They're going to look to add more to it here in this bottom half of the second. We'll be right back after this. All right, we're back. Bottom half of the second. Liam Cohen, the man up. I'm going to get quick time call. We will see Wyatt Barado head out to left field. And we will see Eli Fisher head out to right as far as Louisiana defense goes. Liam Cohen, the man up right now. That ball sails in high. Alex Alley and Joey Bates finish out the men due up. That one high as well. 2-0 the count now for Cohen. That one in for a strike. 2-1 now for Cohen.
I'll go find Lucy after this inning and go let her know.
That didn't help yesterday.
2-1 for Cohen. The pitch from Folse. In low for a ball. 3-1. Now the count.
Not saying. I used to play Little League. They would never allow us to have boys members. We can scream, whatever. They can do whatever in the stands, but
All right, 3-1
cowbells or
count.
they would make you drop at the door.
This one got out of play behind us. Full count. Now for Folse. Alex Alley, the on-deck man. Florida ended up in this game after losing to Alabama last night. On the winner side of things, Louisiana able to fight off elimination with their win against the host city from Bossier, or the host team from Bossier, excuse me. That pitch to Cohen, a ball as well, and so he will take his base on balls for a walk, and that'll bring up Alex Alley, the second baseman. At the time, we're going to have Coach head over to the mound. Looks like we might see a pitching change here as he is at 36 pitches. And we will. Looks into his dugout. Just broke my pen. And we will see number 9, Braden McDaniel, head out to the mound. And so we're going to take a quick break. After this pitching change, we'll be back, and we'll get ready for the new arm on the mound for Louisiana right after this. All right, we're back. Bottom of the second, Braden McDaniel again on the arm, on the mound now for Louisiana. Joseph Folse finished the day with 36 pitches. Had 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs. I don't believe any of them are going to go down as earned. And he gave up 1 hit. So now we'll see what Braden McDaniel can do for this Louisiana squad on the mound. Runner over at first. Comes in for a strike. We do have a runner over there at first. It'll be Jace Blamling. The runner over there for the catcher, Liam Cohen. Alex Alley in the batter's box right now. This one comes in for a strike after Alley began to show bunt. So quickly 0-2 for the second baseman, Alley. Joey Bates, the on-deck man. Third pitch, in for a strike. Gets a swing and a miss. So Braden McDaniel coming in hot. Starts with a strikeout. So quick work with that strikeout to Alex Alley. Bring up Joey Bates now. Looking to make something happen with the runner over there at first and Blamling. Again, this Florida team pesky on the base pass. Looking to create as much problems as possible as we see a run there. Blamling gonna be in safe for another stolen base. And a ball to Joey Bates.
Is he at 35? He's at 5. Pretty sure it's 5. I didn't get the pitch, but it's
That pitching for a ball, going to get away from the catcher. Allow Blamling to get over to third on that pass ball. And so a 3-0 count with the runner on third now for Joey Bates. One out.
my bad. It was 5 now.
5 now.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 before this one.
So the 3-0 pitch shows bunt. That one comes inside, and that'll excuse me. Now it's only 3-0. So now 3-0 to Bates. That one on the inside edge for a strike. 3-1 now. Count. Killian Basso on deck for Florida. That one going to be spiked down for a walk. So now runners on the corners for third baseman Killian Basso. Looking to stretch this gap between them and Florida, or them and Louisiana, excuse me.
Now batting 0-0, Killian Basso.
So Braden McDaniel comes in, strikeout walk to start his appearance on the mound. All right. The 0 pitch now to Killian Basso. Runner's moving over there at second. Gonna throw it back to the pitcher and try and get runner over at third. Caught in a little bit of a jam. Not gonna work though, and so Bates does get the stolen base over there to second. So now both runners in scoring position with an 0-1 count now to Basso. This one hammered out into center field. He's going to make the catch and get beautiful relay in to hit his cutoff man, number 24, Keyshawn Richardson, to keep the runners where they are. And so now 2 down after that catch into center field. Great relay in there by Stephen Dunn. And now we'll see Caleb Versalona step into the box. The 12 hole for Florida. First pitch he sees for a strike on that outside edge.
Batting number 17, Caleb Versalona.
Second pitch he sees for a ball. Low in. Good stop by catcher Kugler to keep that one in front of him and keep the runners where they are. And so 1-1 the count now. That pitch high and inside, ball 2 for Versalona. We return to the top of the order after Versalona with Carlos Fernandez, the on-deck man.
No, I didn't.
All right, fourth pitch of the at-bat. Here for McDaniel. Low. For a ball, 3-1. Now our count to Versalona. I want to strike. So now we got a full count for Versalona. Gonna have the payoff pitch. Versalona trying to put in a run. McDaniel trying to strand these runners. That one gonna be a little dribbler over to the shortstop. He's gonna make the play. He's gonna sail high. Gonna get away from the first baseman, and that will allow 2 runs to come in, and that will put Versalona over at second base. It is now a 5-2 ball game in favor of Florida. So that one just a slow little dribbler over there to the shortstop, and Barcelona's pretty quick on the bases though,
Carlos Fernandez.
and so he has to make it over there. We're going to get a balk call, so that will allow Versalona to get over to third now for Carlos Fernandez. Fernandez 0 for 1 to start this game. He was retired due to a strikeout his first time up. So now we see Versalona over there at third. That one low and outside for a ball. Makes the count 1-0. And so with Blamling coming in on that last play, that'll add another run to Folse's total. 1-1 count now. And then Braden McDaniel will get a run added to his total after Joey Bates came in. So 1-1 count. Hits that outside edge for a strike, 1-2. Now to Fernandez. Not looking to record his second K of this game. The pitch, going to come outside, 2-2. Now for Carlos Fernandez, Jacob Tarnowski on deck. The 2-2 pitch. This one sails into left field, going to get down for a hit. Will allow Versalona to score. So now it is 6-2 in favor of Florida. And so 2 innings, 3 runs scored each by Florida. That ball gets away. And we'll see Fernandez head on over to second after that 1-0 pitch.
Now batting number 99, Jacob Kowalski.
So 1-0 the count. 6-2 the score in favor of Florida. You see Fernandez trying to get the pitcher's attention over there. Trying to throw him off. That pitch, a little dribbler over to the shortstop again. This time, he's going to be there in time over to first base to record the third out. And so now we will head to the top of the third, not before we take a 5-minute hydration break. And so we'll be right back after those breaks. Here are from Bossier City, Louisiana for the 2024 DYB World Series. All right, we're back after our 5-minute hydration break. We will return now for the top half of the third inning, where we will see number 10, Peyton Lott, in this Louisiana team get another chance at bat, look to rally back and overcome this deficit put on the scoreboard so far by Florida. First pitch gets some swinging for a strike by Aiden Jakarian. Jakarian at 36 pitches now, still on the mound for Florida. And that pitch sails in high for a ball. 1-1 count now. Lott, Notariano, and Stephen Dunn, a gentleman due up for Louisiana in this top half of the third. That one going to be a dribble over to second baseman. He's going to make the play over at first. And that'll record the first out of this top half of the third inning. And so Christopher Notariano now up
Number 27, Christopher Notariano.
for Louisiana. First pitch from Jakarian. Swing and a miss for a strike. Second pitch, another breaking ball, gets a big swing and a miss. Pretty pitch there by Jakarian. That pitch started at the top of the zone, and that pitch inside for a ball, 2-1. Now the count, or 1-2, excuse me. And so Jakarian has eclipsed the 41 pitch mark, and so he will not be allowed to pitch tomorrow. But the way he's rolling, Florida is happy with that and thinks he puts them in good contention to survive today. So now, count 2-2 for Notariano. That one started way high and hit the top of the zone for a big strikeout. And that'll be Jakarian's fourth of the day.
Now batting number 3, Stephen Dunn.
So Stephen Dunn, the 12 hole, rounding out the order for Louisiana to seize a first pitch strike. Tyler Parise, the on deck man, and starts the top of the order for Louisiana. Second pitch from Jakarian. Comes inside for a ball. So 1-1. Now the count, 2 strikes. Nobody on for Louisiana. That pitch sails high for a ball as well, 2-1. Fourth pitch. Another breaking ball that drops in and gets a big swing and miss. So 2-2. Jakarian sets up the pitch. Another one, another breaking ball that drops in the zone for a strikeout. His 5th of the game. And so now we will see the Florida offense come back here in the bottom half of the third right after this.
division and will be a senior next year, we encourage you to consider this opportunity. Many scholarship recipients are glad they did. Applications will be available after October 1st, 2025 on the DYB website at dybusa.org for our 2025 DYB scholarships.
All right, we're back, bottom half of the third. Florida will bring their bats up. That'll be Josh Tarnowski, Aiden Jakarian, and Julian Delape. The guys due up for Florida. This game happening right now on field 10. We have another game happening over on field 9 right now between Virginia and Texas. They're even at 0 as they are in the top of the fourth. Winner of this game advances to play the winner of that game today at 4 o'clock over on field 9. Loser will be out of the tournament. So now we'll see Josh Tarnowski be the leadoff man. That pitch sails inside for a ball from Braden McDaniel. McDaniel last inning came in for an inning's worth of work. Gave up 2 runs, a walk, and had a strikeout. That pitch, he spikes for a ball. So 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch to Josh Tarnowski. And for a strike. Makes it 2-1. Starting pitcher Aiden Jakarian on deck for Florida. This one going to be a roller over to short. And he'll throw it across the diamond to record the first out of this bottom half of the third. And so he gets retired the same way his brother Jacob was retired with a ground out 6-3. So now Aiden Jakarian reached on an error his last time up. Did come in for a run. That one fouled off for a ball. Gonna start 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Jakarian, looking to put another run on the board with that swing. That brings him now 0-2. That pitch comes inside for a ball. 1-2 now the count for Braden McDaniel. 1-2. Big hack from Jakarian there results in a strikeout. And that'll be Braden McDaniel's second of the game. So now 2 down this inning for Braden McDaniel, and that'll bring up Julian Delape. He grounded out to first in his first time at the plate. That one a little bouncer back to the pitcher. A little underhand toss over to first, and so we're going to have a 1-2-3 inning for Louisiana. It's a good start as they're trying to mount a comeback as they are down 6-2. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series here live from Bossier City, Louisiana. We'll be right back after this. All right, we're back top of the fourth. And Jakarian looking to continue his dominance on the mound here for Florida as he faces the top of the lineup now for Louisiana. Tyler Parise, Braden McDaniel, and TJ Drake due up for Louisiana. Caleb Versalona heading over to second base. And Jace Blamling out and right now. Or no, excuse me. That's all right. Yes, Jace Blamling out and right. So 2-0. Quickly to Parise. Jakarian so far 3 innings worth of work. 5 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. That one in for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Giving up 3 hits. No walks. That pitch, a little bouncer right back to Jakarian. Got to get over to first, and that'll record the first out of the inning. So Parise grounds out to the pitcher, and that'll bring up our current pitcher for Louisiana, Braden McDaniel.
Now batting number 9, Braden McDaniel.
That pitch is going to be fouled away. Starts 0-1. Just rolled out. Foul, not in time for Basso to pick it up and throw it over to first. TJ Drake, the on-deck man. McDaniel struck out his first time at the plate. Off speed, sails outside. Makes the count 1-1. The pitch just a little high, 2-1. Now the count for Braden McDaniel. Jakarian looks into his catcher. Pitch does the same thing, sails away for a ball, 3-1. Now the count for McDaniel. That breaking ball in for a strike. Starts at the head of McDaniel and drops into the zone. Pretty curveball. Full count. That pitch goes over the head of McDaniel and will allow him to get over to first. And that will be the first walk that Jakarian has allowed all day. We're going to get a runner over there for the pitcher, Braden McDonald, and they'll bring in Stephen Dunn to run for him over there at first.
Now batting number 11, T.J. Drake.
So now 1 out. T.J. Drake up at the plate now for Louisiana. Gonna get a pickoff attempt over at first. Gonna go over the first baseman's head. And we'll allow Dunn to get over to second. Ball sails over the shortstop's head now. And now Dunn's over at third safely. And so on a pitch, or excuse me, a throw over from Jakarian that sailed over his first baseman's head, Josh Tarnowski. Tarnowski tries to reel it in and throw it over to second to try and get him out. And it sails over their head into left field. And so now you see Dunn over at third, and T.J. Drake going to put this one in play. Going to get over to the first baseman. Nobody's over there to cover, though. And so T.J. Drake is in safely, and so is Stephen Dunn for the third run of Louisiana for this game. So it is now 6-3 with a runner on first. Keyshawn Richardson.
Now batting number 24, Keyshawn Richardson.
Runners going for Louisiana. First pitch in for a strike. That'll be a stolen base for T.J. Drake. He's over at second now. A 1 count now for Richardson. This one, a little bouncer over to short. He's going to make the throw over to first. He's going to get it in time. T.J. Drake goes over to third. Ball gets away from him. And Drake will be in safely. And so now there's 2 outs. But Louisiana has 4 now on the board. It's only a 2-run lead for Florida after some costly errors here in the top half of the 4th. And so that'll be 2 down now for Reed Kugler, Louisiana's catcher. First pitch in for a ball. That pitch sails into left center. Center fielder able to get under it, though. Julian Delape, great job tracking that one down to record the final out of this top half of the 4th. Louisiana climbing back, though. They put up 2 in this inning and look to put up some more whenever they get a chance. Florida going to look to extend their lead here in the bottom half of the 4th. We'll be right back after this. All right, we're back, Braden McDaniel back on the mound for Louisiana. He's coming into this inning throwing 32 pitches so far. And so Louisiana will look to do as much as they can with him. Coming into the box for Florida will be Colton Stalker.
Now batting number 13, Colton Stalker.
All right, so Florida's going to look to answer back after that good inning from Louisiana, where they capitalized on some Florida mistakes, throwing the ball around a little carelessly to allow only a 2-run deficit. First pitch by McDaniel was a ball, so a 1-0 count now for Stalker, Blamling, and Cohen. Also due up this inning for Florida. That ball, try to get a bunt on it. Comes down foul. Just kind of died in that lefty batter box. That pitch fouled away on the first base side. So 1-2 count now for Stalker. Chase Blamling, the on-deck man. That pitch high. 2-2 now the count.
Pitcher has 36.
36.
Yeah.
36 pitches now for Braden McDaniel.
Let's see what happens.
Pitch low for a ball. Full count now for Stalker.
And then announce that to the coaches at 37.
This one? After the inning? Or after this batter?
The pitch up high. And so leadoff batter Colton Stalker reaches on a walk. And we'll see what Louisiana decides to do with Braden McDaniel, as he's at 38 now. Blamling steps up to this batter's box. Pickoff move over at first, not in time. Over there safely.
Now batting number 23, Jace Blamling.
Blamling struck out his first time up. Came back in as a pinch runner. Recorded a stolen base and a run.
That's a ball. He's there.
Louisiana attempting a steal. It's going to result in a balk anyway. But now runner in scoring position as Stalker records another stolen base, his second of the morning. A pickoff move over there at second. Trying to keep Stalker honest there. The pitch. This one. High heat, top of the zone for Braden McDaniel. So 0-1 count now for Blamely. This pitch he pokes out to the second baseman. Tries to get the double play. Not going to be in time though, but a great play by number 23, Connor Mack, to catch that line out. Tried to get the double play over at second, not in time. And the ball gets away and goes to left field. Doesn't allow the runner to advance though. So that'll bring up Liam Cohen now. Walked his first time. That pitch comes inside for a ball. 1-0 now the count. One-0 count. Stalker over at second. One down for McDaniel as he has eclipsed the 40 pitch mark. He's now at 41. And so if Louisiana is able to come back and survive, he will not be available for tomorrow. That ball try to get burnt down by Cohen. Going to be fouled back though. So 1-1 now the count. Going up now, Alex Alley, the on-deck man. One pitch. Comes inside, comes down the middle for a strike. 1-2 now the count for Cohen. So 1-2, 1 out. And a strikeout from Cohen will be the second out of the inning. Stalker advances on another stolen base over to third. So there is a runner closer now for Alex Alley. As he's looking to add another run to the board for Florida. He struck out his first time up. This ball poked out into center field, going to be a hit. Will allow a run to score. And so 2 out, RBI single for Alex Alley. Gives Florida now a 3-run lead as it is 7-4.
Now batting number 2, Joey Bates.
Gonna get a pickoff move over there on Alley. Not gonna be in time though. Joey Bates, the man in the box now for Florida. He walked his first time up, recorded a stolen base, and scored a run for this Florida team. Another pickoff move over at first. Not in time. Still an 0-0 count for Bates. Another move over to first. Not in time. And so, again, these Florida runners very pesky on the base pass. McDaniel trying to haul them over to their respective base. That pitch comes out in the middle for a strike. Bates starts 0-1. Kelly and Basso, the on-deck man for Florida. The 0-1 pitch. Hammered over to the first baseman. He's going to get over just in time to record the final out. Florida puts up another run. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to have a 5-minute hydration break again to ensure safety of these players. And so we'll be right back after these breaks, and we'll get ready for the top half of the 5th. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
You may now resume play.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's go, Sip. And 8. Yeah.
Now batting number 7, Eli Fisher.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here for the top half of the 5th. And Eli Fisher got it now for this Louisiana team. First pitch he puts up in play. Going to be a pop out over to the first baseman as he comes over to record the first out of this top half of the 5th. One pitch, one out for Aiden Jakarian. That'll bring up Wyatt Barado. He grounded out over to first. His first time up.
Wyatt Barado.
Joseph Folse also due up this inning as he is now on deck for Louisiana, trying to mount this comeback. Down 3 runs. First pitch sails outside for a ball. 1-0 now the count. Again, winner of this game plays later at 4 o'clock against the winner of Virginia and Texas. That game is now 2-0 in favor of the Texas team. That pitch comes in for a strike. It's now 1-1 the count for Barado. That pitch just never broke. Stayed high. And now it is a 2-1 count. Pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Goes back to the off speed and records that second strike. And so 2-2 the count now to Barado. That one gets over the left fielder's head. Gonna allow Barado to head over to second. And a big 1-out double for Wyatt Barado. In Louisiana, they'd have a runner in scoring position now. I'm gonna bring up Joseph Folse.
Now batting number 25, Joseph Folse.
Infield moving around in all kinds of different ways, trying to hold the runner over there at second. Played a little bit in, thinking maybe he was going to show bunt, and but first pitch from Jakarian is a ball high, and so 1-0 now the count to Folse. That pitch hits that outside corner for a strike. 1-1 now for Joseph Folse. Connor Mack, the man on deck for Louisiana. That pitch had some nice spin to it and hits that top corner zone. So 1-2 count now for Folse. Runner going to third. Third baseman's not even looking. That'll allow Barado to come in. It is now a 7-5 game. Liam Cohen, Killian Basso not on the same page there. So we're going to see if there was any batter's interference on that throw, making sure that Folse didn't cause that error to happen, but he stayed in the box. So now we have a full count, or excuse me, 2-2 count. Pitch from Jakarian. Comes low, and so now we got a full count for Folse. That pitch, pretty breaking ball, hits that outside edge for a strike. And that is Jakarian's sixth strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 23, Connor Mack.
Pitch shows high for a ball. 1-0 now the count. As Connor Mack is the man up now. Second pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-0. Oh, excuse me, 1-1 apparently. That pitch, swing and miss from Mack. Makes it 1-2. Carrion trying to finish this out here. Only the one run allowed. That pitch sails high. Makes the count even at 2. That one just outside. Makes the count full for Connor Mack. Peyton Lott, the on-deck man. Pitch. That one gets away from him. And so he will walk Connor Mack and put Peyton Lott up to the plate as the tying run.
Now batting number 10, Peyton Lott.
2 walks now for Aiden Jakarian. We're going to see meeting on the mound from Coach Mary Versalona and her pitcher Jakarian. Trying to stress calming down, not getting too caught up in emotions and just playing smart baseball at this point. Not allowing any more runs. She knows that tying runs is at the plate as well here in Peyton Lott. Peyton grounded out his first time up. We see a runner going, and Connor Mack gets himself a stolen base. He is now the runner in scoring position for Lott. 0-1 count. Mack's running again, so he'll be over at third, but Lott now at a quick 0-2 count after 2 strikes looking. And we had a balk call. And so Connor Mack is going to come in. That strikeout is not going to count. Well, hold on. We're going to have a meeting between the field umpires because field umpire called a balk. And so it is now 7-6 for Louisiana. Strikeout does not count. Count remains 0-2 for Peyton Lott. Peyton Law will be still in the box. Connor Mack's run will come in and score. It is 6-7 in favor of Florida still. Manager Mary Versalona going over there to talk with the field umpire and see what he said and see what he saw to call that balk on Jakarian. Umpire explaining that the pitch does not count because it was a balk. And so the count is still 0-2. Last pitch did not count because of the balk call. And so there are no runners on. And that pitch is going to hit him. And so Peyton Lott takes first base after the hit by pitch. And now very quickly the ties are turning in favor of Louisiana. We're going to have another meeting between these umpires here and see what they have to say. Possibly making sure he didn't lean into it, making sure that there was no intention to hit from Jakarian there. Just kind of going through different things and making sure that we're all good. Versalona going to come over and so Jakarian now at 84 pitches. The limit is 85, but you are allowed to finish a batter once you reach the 85 mark. And now we have Lott moving over to second, and so another runner in scoring position for Louisiana as they're trying to very quickly come back and tie this game against Florida. That pitch low for a ball, and Lott now over to third. Christopher Notariano, the man at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. He struck out his first time. Looking to make up for it and bring in this tying run as he is the go-ahead run at the plate currently. Big swing and a miss for Notariano. Makes it a 1-2 count. That pitch high. Notoriano doesn't go around though. So it's 2-2. 2-2. The pitch sails high. Full count for Notoriano. Stephen Dunn, the on-deck man. And Jakarian at 89 pitches now. No matter what this pitch is, this will be his last. And it's in for a strike. And so Florida heads into the bottom of the fifth, still with their lead, but Louisiana is really trying to bite at their ankles and make a push for it. And so now it is 6-7 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Florida's going to look to extend their lead and try and give them a little bit of cushion. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series here live from Bossier City, Louisiana. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth. Louisiana mounting a comeback now as we are in a one-score ball game. Aiden Jakarian will end his day on the mound after throwing 90 pitches in this game. And so we'll see what Florida has in store in the top half of the sixth. But first we get to see him bat, and we'll see Killian Basso be that leadoff man.
Now batting 0-0, Killian Basso.
Braden McDaniel still the man on the mound for Louisiana. Basso attempted bunt on that first pitch. Now 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now for Braden McDaniel. Basso, Versalona, and Carlos Fernandez, the men due up for Florida in this inning. That pitch gonna hit Basso, and we'll send him over to first base. So leadoff hit by pitch. The leadoff runner on first for Caleb Versalona. The 12 hole.
Now batting number 17, Caleb Barcelona.
First pitch fouled by Versalona. 0-1 count now. Runner's going over to second. He'll be in there safely. But it will be a 1-1 count to Versalona. Now runner in scoring position. Florida trying to extend their lead, give him some cushion. McDaniel now at 52 pitches. The pitch, little dribbler, gonna get past the pitcher, over to the shortstop. He'll be able to get that out in time to record the first out of the inning. Runner does advance over to third. So that'll return us to the top of the order for Carlos Fernandez.
Carlos Fernandez.
Carlos has struck out and has an RBI single so far in this game. So 1 for 2. Chance to Add another RBI to his list. That one high fly ball into left field, and it's gone. Carlos Fernandez got every single inch of that ball. And now puts his team up 9-6. Huge home run by Fernandez. 2-run home run.
Home run by number 9, Carlos Fernandez.
Huge home run. Now a 3-run lead for this Florida team. And that'll bring up Jacob Tarnowski.
Now batting number 99, Jacob Tarnowski.
Let's see. If you're the next batter, a home run can be kind of a good and a bad thing. You're looking to capitalize on that same energy that the last batter had, looking to take one out yourself. At the same time, it could give you good energy and could be a rally for your team. And so we'll see how this affects Jacob Tarnowski in this at-bat. That first pitch was a big swing and miss. The next 2 pitches he's seen for balls, and so 2-1 now the count for Jacob. That pitch hits the outside edge for a strike. 2-2 now the count. And so we got a 2-2 count. His brother Josh on deck. That one, a grounder right past the shortstop. And he'll be on with a 1-out single. So now Josh will be up.
Now batting number 1, Josh Tarnowski.
That home run by Fernandez, just the 3rd that we've seen so far this weekend on this field. One taken out by South Carolina, one in our majors game from the Georgia team. And now Fernandez's shot out there in left field. This ball carrying down the left field line, going to go foul. It'll be an 0-1 start now for Josh Tarnowski. McDaniel now at 60 pitches. We got time called. Got an errant ball come onto the field over on the left field side. So take a quick timeout to get that off the field. And we'll resume play. Pitch comes in, hits that top inside corner, but we'll allow the runner to get over to second. And Jacob Tarnowski, so he will go down with a stolen base over there. It's now an 0-2 count to Josh Tarnowski. 0-2, 1 out. Runner on second. Braden McDaniel, the pitch. Outside for a ball. Makes it 1-2. Again, winner of this game moves on to play later today at 4 o'clock. Over on Field 9, they'll play the winner of Virginia and Texas. This ball hammered to third base. TJ Drake makes the throw across the diamond in time for the out. Beautiful play by TJ Drake. And a great jump and catch by Keyshawn Richardson to make that out. And so that'll record the second out. Runner will advance over to third, and Jacob Tarnowski. And that'll bring up Aiden Jakarian.
Now batting number 72, Aiden Jakarian.
She's giving me that nod. I don't know what that's about.
Big swing and miss from Aiden. Aiden been the starting pitcher all game for Florida, giving it everything that he's had. And so he's looking to extend this lead for whoever's coming in next. This ball hammered into left field. Great diving catch by left fielder Peyton Lott. Incredible job of stopping that ball and not allowing any more runs to come across. And so we'll head to the top of the sixth now, where Louisiana has their last chance of tying this up and sending it to the bottom half. We'll see if they can do it. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. We'll be back after this. All right, we're back. Top half of the sixth. Louisiana looking to make this comeback again. They've been chipping at Florida all game long, and so they're going to look to put the final bow on it here and make a comeback and see if they can extend this game out. We'll see Christopher Notariano, Stephen Dunn, and Tyler Parise be the men up for Louisiana. As far as Florida goes, we got a new arm on the mound. Carlos Fernandez, the man that just extended their game with his 2-run home run. He will take the bump and hopes to finish out this game. Aiden Jakarian finishes with 90 pitches. He had 7 strikeouts, excuse me. He gave up 6 earned runs, had a couple walks, just a couple hits. Only 5 hits, excuse me, allowed by Jakarian. And so a great effort on the mound. Gave it his all. If Florida can hold on, it'll be a little while before we're able to see him again, as he threw his maximum number of pitches. And so, nonetheless, Notariano, Dunn, and Parise looking to handle Fernandez and see if he can do it. Notariano's not up, excuse me. It's Dunn, Parise, and McDaniel are due up. Dunn 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Dunn.
Now batting number 3, Stephen Dunn.
So, Stephen steps into the box. Hoping to be this first spark for Louisiana. Shows bunt. First pitch from Fernandez is going to be a strike. Second pitch comes in for a strike as well. So quickly 0-2 for Stephen Dunn. Fernandez doing a good job of finding the zone so far. His third pitch gets a swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 1 for Carlos Fernandez, as Florida's looking to close it out right here. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Tyler Parise. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch he sees is a walk. Braden McDaniel, the man on deck for Louisiana. Second pitch in for a strike. 1-1 now. The count for Louisiana. That pitch just outside, says the umpire, and so it is now 2-1. That pitch sails high, now 3-1. So, having no problem finding that strike zone against Dunn. Kind of working around Parise a little bit. That pitch is the top outside corner for a strike. We got a full count now for Tyler Parise. Fernandez the pitch. Going to come in low for a ball. And so that'll be a base runner for Louisiana. That's how you have to start if you're Louisiana. Got to chip away slowly, and that first base runner is the way to do it. Braden McDaniel came in relief for Joseph Folse. He's now up to the plate, looking to help himself out. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. Got a runner moving over to second. So it's now a 1-0 count with a runner in scoring position. And Tyler Parise. McDaniel looks over to his coach. Gets that first sign. Sees the second pitch high and inside for a ball. 2-0. Now the count for McDaniel. Fernandez the pitch. It's the zone for a strike. 2-1. McDaniel looking over for some signs. Pitch. Sails high for a ball. It is now 3-1. Parise had been playing catcher, and so they put Stephen Dunn over on the base pass to get a better runner. And after a walk to McDaniel, we now have runners on first and second. We'll have a meeting on the mound between catcher and the pitcher. TJ Drake, the man up now. As you can see, a very tall figure. He's 1 for 2 today. Struck out his first at bat. Recorded a single in the second with a stolen base. First pitch Drake sees. He takes a big hack at for a strike. So now 0-1. The count for Drake. Runners on first and second. Ball's going to get away from the catcher. Allows both runners to advance into scoring position. 1-1 count. And Drake is the tying run currently at the plate. Looking to extend this game and bring this Louisiana team even closer. That pitch sails high for a ball. 2-1. Now the count for TJ Drake. Keyshawn Richardson, the on-deck man. This ball fouled back. 2-2. Evens the count. Fernandez now at 17 pitches this inning. 2-2 count. 1 out. Runner on second and third for TJ Drake. The pitch. Gets away. Mack gonna come in, and he's gonna be safe. Both runners advance off of the pitch that gets by Cohen. And so it is now 9-7 for Louisiana. Full count now for Drake, as he is still The tying run. That pitch. Gonna be in for a strike, and Drake goes down looking. Pretty pitch there by Fernandez to hit that top outside corner to record his second strikeout. So now 2 down. Runner on third. And it's Keyshawn Richardson, the man up for Louisiana. He is now the tying run at the plate. He's grounded out both of his times. This one got to be fouled down the right field line. Quickly 0-1. First time up, he grounded out to the first baseman. Second up, he grounded out to the shortstop. So, this one he's looking to get past this infield for his third time around so far today. That one, fly ball into right field. First baseman's gonna miss it. And that's a fair ball. And so a single gonna go down for Keyshawn Richardson, and now we have a 1-run ball game as Louisiana brings in another run. It is now 9-8.
Now batting number 14, Reed Kugler.
First baseman Josh Tarnowski just couldn't find that ball. Runner's going. And now Keyshawn Richardson is in scoring position as he is the tying run. Go-ahead run is Reed Kugler. Strike, 1-1 count now to Kugler. That pitch fouled back, 1-2 now. And Louisiana is down to their last strike. The 1-2 count for Kugler. Fernandez sets up. Top of the zone. High heat. And that'll sit Reed Kugler down for the strikeout. Carlos Fernandez comes in and records 3 strikeouts. But you have to give your credit where credit's due to Louisiana. They tried to fight back this entire game. They did not make it easy for this Florida team. And they are well deserving of being here. What an incredible game from Louisiana, chipping away every single time. They did not give up at any point. And so definitely key pieces of the game going to be Aiden Jakarian and Carlos Fernandez after Jakarian's dominant pitching performance and Carlos Fernandez's incredible home run, and then finishing out the game with those 3 strikeouts. A great one. Florida will move on. They're still alive here in the losers bracket. Over on the other side, we'll see who won that Texas and Virginia game. And it ended up being Texas. Texas won 5-1 against Virginia, and so we will have Florida versus Texas later today at 4 o'clock over on Field 9. We'll have the ceremony for the Louisiana team as they are now out of the tournament. And so we thank everybody for tuning in. Please share, please like, please comment on all of our streams. Make sure to give these kids their credit where credit is due. They've been incredible all weekend long, and so we appreciate them and want you to give them their praise that they deserve. We thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in to the 2024 DYB World Series here live from Bossier City, Louisiana.